everybody, I'm Slavenatorski and welcome to the channel. And if you're here today, you know why. It's for another Mythic Legions unboxing. So as I said before, I picked up a few of these and I want to pull up another one in front of the screen. Get a closer look at it. Maybe it'll help you guys out if you decide you want one or not. But I think these are kind of cool and I have been collecting these now, and this will be my second video on the... So let's hop in. But first, before we do, I just wanted to say, anyone that's stopping by brand new, has not seen the channel before, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you enjoy what you see and it's helpful for you. Maybe it'll help you in a purchase decision. And if you've been here before, if you've seen my old content for the pews, thanks for stopping by. Maybe you'll see something kind of cool that you didn't realize you liked from before. But either way, thank you for stopping by. Like the video if you liked it. Comment away. Let's talk about it. All that good stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more. Alright, so we got that usual stuff out of the way. Alright, so next up, yep, another order came in from Big Bad Toy Store. Comes in this nice cardboard box here. Let me zoom out so you see how that works. Let me go ahead and open it up. So in the box, now I have opened this box before to confirm the packaging, so you get the nice little bubble pack there. And you'll see here, I have Malleus, another skeleton. You guys know I love skeletons, if you've seen any of these before or the previous video. And of course, Big Bag Toy Store sends you a little bit of an advertisement there. So let me get this out of the way, throw that across the room. Alright, we're zooming in. And there we are, this is Malleus. So what I'm going to do is, like I normally do, I'm going to go ahead, take him out of the package and display it, and we'll get started. Alright, so I pulled the camera back a little bit to kind of make this all easier to see as well. I think this is a better view, so let's try this. Alright, so first off, what you always get in these boxes, from what I've noticed, is a little letter. In this letter, joints and Mythic Legions figures can become tight after production. When posing Mythic Legions figures for the first time, especially during cold weather, it's recommended to heat it up. So basically use a hair dryer or some warm water. And here's some more if you want to read the rest of it. You can pause it right here. I like that they include these little warnings. It's a nice touch. So, here we go. Here's the packaging art. Malleus. You can pause it here if you want to read it. It's one of the three remaining children of Necronominus himself. Necronomicon. There's the icon for the faction. Really cool. Necronominus. Okay. If you know me, I actually have a Necronomicon on the wall over here, so that's probably kind of goes right along with my whole fascination with skeletons and Evil Dead and all that. So here's the figure himself, so let's get this axe out of the way. First off, let me just say, it's kind of rusting on the axe, the paint job there. That looks really cool. Really well done. Let me... yeah, you're going to want the light on. It looks better that way. But very, very good paint job. Very subtle rusting. I like it. It looks good. I like it when things look worn. It almost really does look metal, doesn't it? So, pretty cool there. Does this come apart at all or anything like that? I'm sure that it does. I just don't want to force anything or break it. I'm very bad about breaking stuff. Oh, there we go. Actually, this little piece here pops right off. And the top piece looks like it also comes off. I like to screw things, it's just force of habit. So that's pretty cool. And that feels pretty snug. I don't think I want to yank on that part of the axe too much. And does it split in half? Nope, it's pretty secure there, so I think this is definitely meant to be a two-handed axe. Enough about the axe, right? Alright. Let's get Malleus out. I'm going to try really hard to not make too much noise. You'll notice he's held securely by these little... I forgot the name for these little tie-downs, so that's always nice. And let's take a close look at him. Try some different lighting, but here we go. You'll notice I have Scaphoid in the background there, the green guy. So we'll put them up side by side in a little bit, but look at the detail on these greaves. See the pitting and the wear, the rust. These look old. You have some peg holes in the bottom to stand them up. You even have wear on the front part of his skirt here. Looks like a little scratch there, but that's not a big deal. On the sides of the skirt, see the gold and the wear all the way around. And back here, look at the texturing on that. That's really cool, right? Even on his gauntlets here. Really cool detail. I like this collar. And then the head itself. This is one of the nicer heads. Look at the detail on that. Very, very nice. Very well detailed. So let's see what comes in the accessories pack. And you'll see how easy they are to stand up. He's standing by himself and they didn't even try that hard. So let me cut open. Here's everything in the pack. Do not cut yourself when you're getting into these. Alright, let's dump it all out. That's everything that was in the pack. So here we have a second axe. So that's pretty cool. We've already looked at the first one. Here we have 2 extra axe heads. So I'm pretty sure these will go on the other side. Again, good paint job. Nice wear and tear. So there's a peg on the inside of that. You can actually take that spike off the back of that axe and turn this into a big old two-handed axe. I don't like the sound that's making, but I am kind of like pushing on it pretty hard. So then you see the difference between the one-handed and two-handed axe. Kind of cool. Well, they're both two-handed, but hey, anything's one-handed if you're strong enough, right? So put that back down. Put the little spike on just so I don't lose it. There we go. You get a, looks like a long sword. Just basic paint job, nothing special. I could probably paint that. I did get some paints in to try, so this wouldn't be a bad idea to start with. Just to experiment. So good looking little longsword. You have a belt. So that way, when he's using the axes, you can hold the belt that way, or the sword that way. And his 2 pauldrons. These are really cool. Look at the detail on those. They're battle damaged. So you got pock marks, you got weapon scoring. You see where a few blades have hit. And they are not the same on both sides. You see that they're actually different scratches. So that's a nice attention to detail there. I'm not sure what the S3 is, so interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at him. Let's go over the articulation. So that is important. You want to be able to pose him, right? There are no extra heads that come with him, just the one. So let's start up top. His head spins all the way around, looks up and down. So you can get some pretty good articulation there. His jaw opens and closes. I really like the color job on that skull. So that's pretty cool. The arms, full 360. You can come up. Again, I'm gentle with these to about there, and you notice the armor kind of pops up. That's because this is glued on. When you look at his arms, now mind you, the other arm's going to be the same here. You get full 360, swinging on the arm there. Well, not swinging, but rotating. It'll come all the way up to a 90-degree angle. You get some more rotation in the gauntlet. It'll rotate all the way around if you want it to. And then his wrist, you get full movement there. It's a little looser, but some mild rotation in the wrist too, not all the way around, just because the armor kind of gets in the way. There's a little spike there. So you've got that. You've got the head, torso. He can wibble wobble. He can forward back. He can rotate all the way around if you want him to. So you can pull like a exorcist. So that's pretty cool. On the legs, you can come all the way up with a front kick, all the way back. Let's see. Yeah, let me not bend it by that. Let me bend it by the side here. So let's look at the socket. Don't worry. He's a skeleton, so there's nothing to worry about down there. So it should be able to bend up more. Get his arm out of the way. I just don't want to bend it too far. There we go. So you can do a full 90-degree side kick. This goes the same on both legs. Then you'll see here, leg bends all the way back, armor permitted. Goes about that far forward. So pretty cool, very posable. And then you have the feet. So these are a forward-facing peg in the foot. So you'll get rotation. Sorry about the... I'm looking at him, not on the camera. Not on the camera, so I apologize with the focus. Let me do this. There, I locked the focus. Sorry about that. So you get full rotation on the foot. You can go back and forth a bit. Easiest way to tell the way things are supposed to bend so you don't break them is if you look at that right there. Let me focus in on... There we go. I'm glad I learned how to do that. Alright, so if you look right there, you see that groove? That shows that the foot will bend a bit back and forth that way. So go with the grooves if you want to tell. Now mind you, it's only going to go so far back because the armor gets in the way, and so far forward because the armor gets in the way. But you don't need too much movement on the foot, and you can wiggle back and forth side to side as needed there too. So, going back here, whenever you go to pose them, of course you're going to want to take into account those joints and stuff. I can tell that they're stiff, so I'm not going to force him to do anything here. Let's see. Let me start to put them together. See if I can get that around him. I might be able to, I might not. One trick I did, I know scaphoid was easy to pop in half. Nope, no, I don't want to force it. I don't have anything right yet to soften them up. So, if you want, you could see about maybe getting this around the feet, the belt, and kind of roll it up here. I did that on scaphoid when I did not want to take them apart. Still not quite confident yet in doing it. I know they're made to be swip-swapped, but I am still brand new to this, so I'm not quite ready for that. So we'll just move the belt up, play it nice and safe for now. And I know a lot of people do across the chest with the belt. I like to do across the waist, like a normal belt, because I prefer daggers and swords when they're hanging off on the side. So now that we're up on there, sword will come down and come down on the side there. So now he has his sword still chilling. Looking good. Alright, so let's get those pauldrons on him, make him look complete. So you can tell this says LS3 in there. The other one says, I think that's supposed to be an R, S3. But either way, you have these pegs in the back. If you put it on this way, it's going to look kind of weird. I mean, it's pretty high. Maybe you want it to guard his head, I don't know, but I want it to look a little normal. These are flexy, kind of squishy. So it just goes into the hole back there. Give it a little wiggle. And his other one here, same thing. Peg it right there, give it a little wiggle. You can check how deep they are on top. Make sure they're nice and secure so they don't pop out. And there we go. And because he has his, I forget what you call that, but that collar, that makes things a little bit different. But you can make the pauldrons come up, come down, rotate. You can kind of work them out a little bit, but it'll keep that collar right there. Now let's go ahead and let's put them in a pose, huh? Alright, so the hands, like most action figure hands or collectibles, whatever you want to call them, dolls as some people like to call them. So what you want to do is what I do, because that's kind of wide, you probably want to heat them up a little bit and see, but I always worked them in because I used to have G.I. Joes and I broke the thumbs on them all the time. But you're probably going to want to work it in that way and around the fingers. Oops. So let's go ahead and do that. And maybe I can do this without breaking them. This is an awfully thick axe. There we go. These pauldrons really like to mess with that neck piece. Alright, so what I did is I just kind of grabbed his fingers and moved them slightly so I can get in there. I'll do it again on this one. So we're going to bend the fingers slightly and get that axe in that hand. There we go. Nice and gentle. And then we'll pose him. There we go. Now he looks like a crazy skeleton with two axes, just ready to mess you up. So not so bad, I would say. We'll zoom in on him. You get an idea there what's going on. Pretty cool. But yeah, let me go ahead and I'll clean all of this off. We'll be right back and I'll pose him next to Scaphoid for you. Alright, and here we are. I've got him next to... I've got Malleus next to Scaphoid. So let me play with the camera a little bit. Do some creative zooming here. You'll get an idea of the two. So there we go. So we've got Scaphoid there and Malleus there. You'll see how he looks like a much heavier armored version. You get a lot more chest armor. It's not quite the same, but a lot of the other parts are the same. Like the skirt's a little bit different here and here. Pauldrons are obviously different. He's got a neck piece. He does, but it's not the same. That neck piece keeps wanting to pop up, doesn't it? Push that back down. He has an extra dagger on his back. He's got a sword on his front, a couple axes versus big old mace. So really cool stuff. I think these two look great. Let me zoom back out a little bit. There we go. We'll get the camera steady. I know I don't really do action shots like that very often. Sorry about the hair. But yeah, these two look awesome together. But this is, again, Malleus. Awesome figure, awesome skeleton. I love the head sculpt on him again. Just looks absolutely great. See, we have it here now in a different kind of light. Just looks really good. I'm really enjoying this figure. I think it's great. And obviously I have more to come, so stick around if you want to see more of these. And of course I have all my other content coming out the same way. I know I've slowed down on the pews, but those are coming. Don't worry. I just can't afford buying as many as I was last year. I went a little crazy. So while I am slowing down on that, they are still coming. Don't worry. Just hold up, and they will show up. All right. But yeah, these are kind of cool, and they're a lot cheaper. But kind of getting back into my collecting phase on this. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, a like's always super appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more of either type. Pews or figures. And of course we'll always be coming back for you. But also, let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you like these? Do you hate these? Are there certain ones that you really like? I'm all about the skeletons. I always have been. Even in Diablo 2, I like playing as a necromancer because of skeletons. Zombies aren't important. Skeletons are life. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. I think these are really cool. They'll look good on your desk. They'll look good anywhere you want to put them. Display cases, things like that. So I love it. But I want to thank everyone to stop by to watch the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful and informative. And, of course, like, comment, all that good stuff. Let's talk in the comment section about these. I love hearing what you guys have to say. But I hope everyone out there, stay safe, keep your family safe, don't give up on those goals, keep pushing forward. I'm making a couple adjustments myself in my life. I feel like in a certain, I don't want to say too much, but in a certain aspect of my life, I haven't really been pushing hard enough, and I haven't really been, I don't know, asking for the things I should be asking for. We'll put it that way. So we're doing that, and we'll see how that makes a change. Don't ever be afraid to ask what you feel that you're owed. Never be afraid to. The worst someone can say is no, right? And if they act worse about it, obviously that's a toxic thing, and you shouldn't be in it. All right? So, anywho, remember to keep active, stay strong. I'll talk to you guys again in the next video. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I really did. Let me know about any of your purchases or stuff. And of course, we can trade ideas about sales, places where we can locate these for good prices and stuff there too. I'm all about that. I stay active in the comment section. And I know trolls always show up, but let's not feed the trolls. All right, guys. Have a great one. We'll talk to you again next time. Later, guys. If you're interested in learning more about the channel, feel free to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook social medias. Here you can find more about what's going on in my personal life, as well as behind the scenes from the channel. If you are interested in the gaming content, I do stream to Twitch before I upload any of the gaming content to YouTube. And if you wanted to follow me on Twitter, any contests I enter, I put friends links in there, so we can both get some bonus entries.